But now, the true match, the match of all matches that I've been waiting for. The Commissioner Lex Radical with Team Night Show taking on Donald Trump and make wrestling great again in an 8-man squabble match. Donald Trump and Make Wrestling Great Again have been reigning terror on the Night Show. It's time for the Commissioner to defend his brand at this pay-per-view and try to win a huge battle in this ongoing war between Donald Trump and Make Wrestling Great Again. And here comes that dude, that guy, that man, Donald Trump. The Commissioner, and with the help of Cliff Brown, were able to defeat Donald Trump at the Night Show.
Weighing in at 265 pounds.
But this is going to be a true test. This is going to be Donald Trump with his army fully assembled, going up against the Commissioner in the full Team Night Show. And going into this match, the superstar that Team Night Show is going to have to focus on the most is Brian the Butcher Reynolds. Even with Cliff Brown being on Team Night Show, Make Wrestling Great Again always has a chance with Brian the Butcher Reynolds. He's tough, he's big, he's hard to move in the ring. And Cliff Brown, he's gonna need support from these other Night Show members to try to carry the load when it comes to taking down Brian the Butcher Reynolds.
His partners from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 215 pounds, Abbott Adrian Adams.
And there you have part of Make Wrestling Great Again, Abbott Adrian Adams, Triple A. He's had an impressive showing so far in the Night Show. Played a huge role in that first victory that Make Wrestling Great Again had over Team Night Show. We'll see if he's able to be a difference maker in this matchup now that Cliff Brown is involved. Nonetheless, this is not a guy that you want to sleep on. And this is the biggest problem that Team Night Show has tonight. Brian the Butcher Reynolds, I got a chance to talk to the Butcher before this match. He's pissed and he's angry. He's upset that him and Donald Trump lost that match against the Commissioner and Cliff Brown. And he's ready to come in here and he's ready to prove that Cliff Brown is not the equalizer in this matchup. If y'all familiar with any of our previous Night Show matches, you understand the rivalry that runs deep between Cliff Brown and Brian Reynolds. These guys are two massive superstars when going against each other in the ring. Brian the Butcher, this is personal for him. He wants to seriously injure Cliff Brown. He wants to hurt Cliff Brown's chances of contending for that People's Championship. And this is his opportunity to do it. in this 8-man squabble match. But, you know, just as Team Night Show is going to have their hands full, the Butcher's going to have his hands full when he gets his opportunity to go against Cliff Brown. So we'll see how these guys match up against each other if they get a chance to square off in this match. And the last member of Make Wrestling Great Again, Pete. I don't know what y'all want me to say about Pete, man. I mean, he's here. He's part of Make Wrestling Great Again. If he wasn't a great wrestler, he wouldn't be on the Night Show. I'm not even going to give Donald Trump the credit. I'm going to give the commissioner the credit. He's a great wrestler. I hate that he's a part of Make Wrestling Great Again. I feel like he should have way more respect for the commissioner and the opportunity that the commissioner has given him to be a part of this amazing roster. Nonetheless, he's chosen his side. And I think that, you know, Pete might feel slighted because he hasn't had a title shot yet, but he has to earn it. He has to earn it. And he has to go up against the best in Night Show wrestling. You already know. Y'all heard the glass break. I say this. Y'all see the hat. Y'all see the logo on the shirt. The towel around the neck. He got some exclusive Adidas on. Matter of fact, them not even Adidas. That's his own shit. Y'all see the sleeve. That's our commissioner. Lex Radical making his way to the ring, ready to defend his brand against Donald Trump and make wrestling great again. And it hasn't been easy for the commissioner to do so. It's been a tough road. They already lost in their first match against Make Wrestling Great Again. He scheduled that match with Cliff Brown to prove a point and to make it be known that he's not gonna submit when it comes to this war against Trump by any means, and he'll do whatever it takes. He'll call whoever it takes to win this battle. And speaking of being called on by the commissioner, the man that was called to help defeat Make Wrestling Great Again, Cliff Brown, making his way to the ring. Cliff, the man, right off his shift, Brown. And I gotta say, I got a tremendous amount of respect for this guy. Not just his history and the things that he's done outside of wrestling, being a former county sheriff, but his willingness to forego his championship title match tonight to help the commissioner and defeat Make Wrestling Great Again. If that is not one of the biggest and largest displays of respect and loyalty, then I don't know what is. But nonetheless, regardless of how things go tonight, Cliff Brown is a winner in my eyes, and he should be a winner in the eyes of you guys watching tonight. But I'm pretty sure if it were up to him, he wants to see Team Night Show come out victorious tonight and win this matchup. And it's that time. This is where it all started. If y'all didn't get a chance to catch our first Rivals broadcast, y'all missed out on where this all started. But it started off with a match between Caesar and Pete. Donald Trump comes and invades, and he tries to sabotage Caesar after defeating Pete at Rivals, and that's where this war started. Donald Trump then went and released a series of tweets saying that Caesars was not fit to be a wrestler. He's not fit to be a champion. And basically critiquing and disrespecting the commissioner and saying that the commissioner is not a fit commissioner when it comes to being a wrestling show commissioner. So if it's personal for anybody in this match outside of the commissioner, it's definitely personal for Caesars. And I think that tonight he wants to make a statement, and he wants to let Donald Trump and he wants to let the rest of Make Wrestling Great Again know that he is indeed the one. And he is also not the one to be fucked with. And I gotta say, I love the matchups in this match. A great just mix up of technical wrestlers, of just straight up fighters. We got just huge immovable objects as wrestlers in the ring with Butch and Cliff Brown. We're gonna see a championship level fight, even though there are no titles on the line. I feel like that's what you can expect from these superstars. And lastly, but not least, the commissioner's right-hand man, Kid Rax, the heart and soul of Team Night Show. And Kid Rax, in that loss against Make Wrestling Great Again, showed a lot of heart, fighting to the end, taking on almost every superstar in Make Wrestling Great Again. Put it all out there. And this is just as much his time to prove something as it is for everybody else on Team Night Show. And I can't wait to see what he brings to the table in this match. I already know what he's brought to the table in other matches. We'll see what Kid Rax, and we'll see if he's able to be a difference maker in this matchup, in this 8-man squabble match. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've been waiting for.
Let's get ready to rumble!
8-man squabble match, Team Night Show, Make Wrestling Great Again. The commissioner's team versus Donald Trump's team. And the commissioner going to work early here on Abbott Adrian Adams being tagged in by Kid Rax. The commissioner landing an explosion of shots there, but Adrian Adams able to counter. And a right shot there, but Pete with a dirty shot on the commissioner. And the commissioner is down outside the ring. An absolute dirty shot and just utterly disrespectful showing there by Pete. Suplex there by Abbott Adrian Adams. This is a no count out 8-man squabble match. Winner does have to pin one of the team's opponents in the ring in order to win. And Adrian Adams utilizing that turnbuckle got the commissioner in a hold here. It looks like Make Wrestling Great Again. They're focused on size mismatch right now. The Butcher now working on the commissioner. You see the size difference, but that did not matter. And the commissioner's a counter with Butch, hitting him with the stunner to win against Butch and Donald Trump in that tag team match with Cliff Brown. Here comes Butch working on Caesars now with a power bomb and throwing Caesars outside of the ring with a violent power bomb. And surprisingly, Caesar's able to get up so quick. But here comes Pete again. Pete got to mind his own damn business here. He's in a minute. Listen. And this is the shit that I'm talking about. Pete has absolutely no respect for the commissioner, no respect for Night Show Wrestling. He's not even tagged in to be doing this right now. I don't understand. Unless I missed something, I don't understand why Pete is going against Caesars right now. Maybe he got tagged in, but I'm sick of this man. I'm sick of this man. And Pete taunting Caesars from outside the ring. He think he done something. He hasn't done anything. And a right shot there from Pete. Elbow from Caesars now. Shot to the midsection. Caesars going for a snap suplex there. And now Caesars letting Kid Rags get a chance. Kid Rags landing a combination of punches. And more punches coming from Kid Rax on a clothesline. And Kid Rax trying to make his way up top. Kid Rax with a diving punch, connecting there on Pete. And Kid Rax tagging the commissioner back into this matchup. But Pete able to get the tag on AAA. And here comes AAA. And the commissioner going one-on-one for a second time in this match. The commissioner getting the upper hand right now. Landing another combination and an uppercut from the commissioner. And the commissioner showing some fight, showing some spirit right now. He's got a lot of energy. We've seen Kid Rax, we've seen Caesars, we've seen the commissioner, we've seen AAA, we've seen Pete. We have yet to see Cliff Brown and Donald Trump enter this match just yet. DDT there from AAA. The commissioner looks to be in a lot of pain. Neck breaker there. Successfully executed by AAA. AAA now tagging in Pete. The commissioner able to kick, but a kick returned by Pete, and now Pete proceeding to stomp on the commissioner. Commissioner though with a body slam. The commissioner now tagging in Caesars. Pete trying to go to work here, but Caesar's able to break out. And here comes AAA now. And Caesar's looking to have the toughest time out of the Night Show members, being thrown outside the ring for the second time tonight. And here comes Pete. Here comes Butch and Pete. Butch and Pete both landing shots on Caesars. And here comes Pete now. The Caesars with a shot to the groin there. But Adrian Adams able to capitalize on the distraction that Pete has been. Caesars trying to land a suplex there, but Adrian Adams able to counter into a German suplex. And here comes AAA clearing up that announcer's table. AAA getting Caesars in the armbar. It's not going to matter because the opponent has to be in the ring. And here comes Kid Rax. Here comes Kid Rax trying to support Caesars. And he was able to give Caesars just enough time to gain some momentum. And now Caesars with the upper hand here on AAA. Landing a chop. And the neck breaker there executed by Caesars. Caesars now making his way into the ring, getting a breather, now making his way back outside to do more damage on Abbott Adrian Adams. And this is good strategy here by Caesars, getting Abbott Adrian Adams in the Night Show corner of the arena, virtually shielding him from any Make Wrestling Great Again attacks. We've already seen that happen about 3 times so far. And Caesars playing to the crowd from inside the ring. Getting back to work. Now landing an explosion of punches on Abbott Adrian Adams. And Abbott Adrian Adams landing a shot on the commissioner there, but Caesars able to retaliate for the commissioner. Snap suplex there from Caesars. Caesars now tagging in Kid Rax. And Kid Rax preventing AAA from getting that tag in, but AAA able to gather himself and get a DDT. Landed on Kid Rax. And now AAA trying to drag Kid Rax over to the Make Wrestling Great Again corner, but Kid Rax able to break out of that hold now. Kick to the midsection. Powerbomb there by Kid Rax. And Make Wrestling Great Again trying to get a tag in. Kid Rax with the cover. Broken up by Brian the Butcher Reynolds, and Cliff Brown landing a powerful drop kick on the Butcher. And it looks like Abbott Adrian Adams has been busted open. The commissioner now working on the Butcher outside of the ring. Pete trying to show some support there for the Butcher. More action happening inside the ring now. And the blood rushing from Abbott Adrian Adams' face. Gets a 2 count on Kid Rax. Has not done enough to get Kid Rax down just yet. And Abbott Adrian Adams tagging in Pete. And a roundhouse kick there from Kid Rax on Pete. And Pete now getting Kid Rax into that turnbuckle. Driving an elbow to the back. Face planting Kid Rax onto that turnbuckle. And a powerbomb successfully landed by Kid Rax. Kid Rax, he's feeling the energy. Does not connect the 5-knuckle shuffle. Pete able to get out of that one. He gets lucky. Landing elbows on Kid Rax now. And the commissioner trying to break that up. Kid Rax with a successful kick out. And the commissioner and Abbott Adrian Adams going one-on-one in the ring. Kid Rax now working on Pete. Kick to the midsection from Pete. Kid Rax able to dodge and counter with a punch of his own. DDT landed by Kid Rax, and he's going for the pin here. And Donald Trump breaking that up. This is the first action we're seeing from Donald Trump. Hurricanrana from Kid Rax. And Donald Trump rolling outside the ring now. Team Night Show looking to get some momentum right now. Elbow coming from Pete, I'm sorry. Clothesline. Now Pete tagging in Brian the Butcher Reynolds. Right shot there from the Butcher. Kid Rax showing absolutely no fear, going for the Butcher. Able to intercept one of the Butcher's punches. Now Kid Rax trying to drag the Butcher to the Night Show corner. And Kid Rax with a DDT landed on the Butcher. And Kid Rax showing to be a real difference maker in this match with a Hurricanrana landed. The Butcher getting right back up though. Seems like Kid Rax is going to need more than that. And he tries to hit a Hurricanrana, but here comes the Butcher with a powerful powerbomb on Kid Rax. Kid Rax able to recover, landing another Hurricanrana. And the Butcher again able to recover. And it seems like Team Night Show is going to need some more firepower at this point. Kid Rax landing a right shot. Tries to land another Hurricanrana here. But the Butcher able to counter again with another powerbomb. And the Butcher tagging in Pete. DDT landed here from Pete. Cliff Brown reaching for that tag, and this is the first action we're seeing here from Cliff Brown. Cliff Brown working on Abbott Adrian Adams, but Adrian Adams able to get a DDT to connect on Cliff Brown. Abbott Adrian Adams going to work, showing some of that fighter spirit. Cliff Brown now able to kick out, throwing a shoulder on Adrian Adams. And Cliff Brown showing that strength. And Adrian Adams able to counter that body press into a DDT. Neck breaker from Adrian Adams. And it looks like Cliff Brown is struggling, and it looks like it's going to get that much harder with the Butcher now entering this match. And this is the first time we're seeing both these superstars going head to head in this match right now. And the Butcher landing some violent shots on Cliff Brown. And Cliff Brown showing that strength, showing that power with the Southside Slam. And Cliff Brown going for the cover. Gets the 1 count. Cliff Brown's gonna have to do way more. And Pete gets tagged in by the Butcher. Backbreaker there from Pete working on Cliff Brown. And we got a combination of punches followed by a body slam from Pete. And Pete has Cliff Brown in that Make Wrestling Great Again corner. This is not where you want to be if you're a Team Night Show member. And Cliff Brown is struggling. Brian Reynolds trying to hit him up with a triple suplex, and he lands the third one. Cliff Brown, you can hear his head bouncing off that mat. And it is not looking good for Cliff Brown. Brian the Butcher going for the cover. The Commissioner jumps in and breaks that up. And here comes Pete trying to attack the Commissioner. The Butcher now working on the Commissioner. But that gives Cliff Brown some time to get a hold on the Butcher, but the Butcher able to, nope. Cliff Brown, he's trying to set him up for a Southern hospitality. And that's not enough. Brian the Butcher Reynolds able to kick out. Adrian Adams and Kid Rax now going at it. The Butcher trying to gain some momentum here, trying to put Cliff Brown away. The Commissioner currently laid out outside of the ring. Cliff Brown with the knee to the midsection of the Butcher. Cliff Brown throwing the Butcher's face onto those ropes. And Cliff Brown going for a cover here. Donald Trump breaking that one up. And now Cliff Brown's got a hold of Trump. Cliff Brown throws Trump outside of the ring and Trump is down. Cliff Brown showing some more of that strength. Just throwing the Butcher around like a rag doll. He's got the Butcher on his shoulders. And a powerful slam from Cliff Brown. This is what the Night Show needed. Cliff Brown is the equalizer in this situation. And here comes the Commissioner now, trying to work on the Butcher. Commissioner going for the cover. And the Butcher able to break out. And the Commissioner landing a DDT on the Butcher. The Commissioner showing some absolute fearlessness here. Going up against the Butcher. And he tries to take a shot at Pete because he knows Pete is going to try to interrupt. But the Commissioner giving Pete a taste of his own medicine and hits Pete with a power driver, and Pete is stunned. Commissioner now tagging in Kid Rax, and it doesn't look like Pete has had enough. Pete trying to intervene more, but the Commissioner working with Kid Rax. Now Kid Rax working on Pete. If you're tuning in, this is Welcome to the Jungle, the first Night Show pay-per-view. We have Team Night Show going up against Donald Trump's Make Wrestling Great Again. All 8 of these superstars giving us a tremendous match. And here goes Kid Rax with a powerbomb going for the cover. And the Butcher in the ring. Kid Rax throwing the Butcher outside of the ring. And Team Night Show showing some fight, showing some spirit, showing some energy. Donald Trump being tagged in. This is the first time we're seeing Donald Trump getting some action now in this match. And the Hurricane from Kid Rax. Kid Rax landing a punch on Donald Trump. The crowd absolutely loving what they're seeing from Team Night Show. And here comes Caesar And Caesar showing that aggression. I told you, this is personal between Caesar and Donald Trump. Donald Trump calling Caesar out on Twitter and says that Caesar is not a true wrestler. And Donald Trump showing some fight back. Caesar's trying to hit that neck breaker. Donald Trump able to break out. Donald Trump with a DDT on Caesar. And Donald Trump letting off some steam here. Unloading some stomps. And Donald Trump dragging Caesar to the Make Wrestling Great Again corner. Donald Trump landing some knees. And look at that, that's just dirty. That's just dirty. That is an absolute dirty move by Donald Trump. Looked like he's trying to bite off the ear of Caesar's. Not successful, but the commissioner working on Trump now. Kick to the midsection. Donald Trump has the commissioner on his shoulders, but Caesar's able to intervene. Caesar's oh no, Donald Trump breaks out of that neck breaker attempt from Caesar's, but Caesar's trying to land some shots. Able to intercept that from Donald Trump. Throwing Donald Trump on the ropes. Donald Trump misses with a clothesline. Here comes Caesar with a powerful clothesline, making Donald Trump do a flip. And Caesar's now getting control, but Donald Trump able to break out of Caesar's grasp with some elbows. And Caesar's with the powerful spine buster on Donald Trump, and Caesar's going for the pin. Clint Brown attack. And that's it. That's it.
Told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
And there it is. The commissioner has assembled his team, Team Night Show, to take down Make Wrestling Great Again here at Welcome to the Jungle. Donald Trump thought he was going to come in here with his army of superstars. Nonetheless, the commissioner has shown that Night Show Wrestling reigns supreme, and that it doesn't matter who comes in his house, he's going to defend it. Congratulations to the commissioner and Team Night Show for defending the Night Show Wrestling brand and defeating Donald Trump and Make Wrestling Great Again.